everyone, this is Karen.
Hey everybody, I am Shane.
Today we're looking at part 2 of the secret of how bats keep viruses at bay. And the vocabulary words are remain.
Remain.
Much work remains to be done on the project.
Urban.
Urban.
Traffic is a major problem in urban areas.
Harbor.
Harbor.
In general, your mouth harbors around 6 billion bacteria.
Billion?
Billion.
Scary. Fatal.
Fatal.
This year, the total number of fatal car accidents reached a record low.
Really? Wow. Good. Remarkable.
Remarkable.
Despite his remarkable talent, the singer never found commercial success. So we're still talking about bats, right?
Yes, we are.
And are we going to talk about how scary it is and how easy it is for them to spread the virus?
Yes. Well, I think the reason why more recently these diseases are getting spread from animals like bats to humans is because we as humans are taking over the habitat of these animals.
Okay.
So we're in closer contact with them.
Maybe our population is increasing, right?
Exactly.
And sometimes I think maybe we hurt their environment. Maybe we cut down the trees, so they will move closer and closer to us.
Right, and there's also exotic animal markets where they're selling things like bats for whatever reason, maybe for Chinese medicine or something like that. And maybe the cage is on top of a chicken cage, and the bat poops, it gets onto the chicken or the chicken's food or the egg. And then
this is how the chicken can get infected.
Right, and it gets spread, or maybe the butcher will get it on his hands and doesn't wash his hands, and then he spreads it.
So can we just kill all the bats then?
Well, I think bats are very important for the environment. We need bats, and we can't blame them for having a very strong immune system. It's not their fault.
Okay.
But what we should do is study them so we can learn more about these viruses and immune systems.
And maybe we can find a way to actually help ourselves.
Right, we can develop some treatments based on knowledge.
Okay, I guess you're right. Okay.
And they're cute, I think.
On Halloween.
All right, let's learn more about bats.
All right, enjoy.
The secret of how bats keep viruses at bay.
The question remains, why are so many diseases spreading from bats to humans? Put simply, that problem may be on us. As the number of humans on Earth has increased, so have the chances for bats and humans to have contact with each other. People have taken over large areas of bats' natural habitats due to urban development and the cutting down of trees. This leaves the bats with no choice but to live closer to us.
Today's lesson is called The Secret of How Bats Keep Viruses at Bay, Part 2. Hello everyone, my name is Jeff.
And I'm Mike. Yeah, bats have been in the news with the recent COVID-19 outbreak. A lot of people were looking at bats as the animal that brought the disease to humans. But yesterday we learned that, hey, this is not a problem for bats. They have a great immune system. They can carry the disease, but they don't get sick with it. But the disease still lives inside them, and when those sort of sick bats, not really sick bats, get near humans or other animals, then we can get sick.
Anyways, the question remains, why are so many diseases spreading from bats to humans?
Yeah.
Well, it turns out that they can keep viruses at bay amongst themselves because they don't get sick, but they are spreading diseases to us. Anyways, before we move on here, we've got the verb remain. If something remains, it's still there, okay? Okay, the question remains. The question is there. We haven't answered it yet, so it remains. For example, much work remains to be done on the project. So here we go. We've got a question, and we can't answer it yet. So I say we start to do that.
All right, so yeah, the question remains, why are bats still making us sick? Put simply, that problem may be on us. When a problem is on you, it's your fault, it's your responsibility, it's because of something you did. We can't really blame the bats for this situation. As we read on, as the number of humans on Earth has increased, so have the chances for bats and humans to have contact with each other. This is like a lot of things in the natural world. More bear attacks in California or Canada, more shark attacks in the ocean. It's not that the animals are doing things more and more to hurt us. It's because there's more and more people out there getting near the animals. That's the problem.
Yep. All these people. There's so many of us.
And more every day.
Where are we going to live? Well, that's where habitat destruction comes in. People destroy habitats and they start living there. And the next thing you know, you are encountering the animals who used to live there, or that used to live there, I should say. Yes, people have taken over large areas of bats' natural habitats due to urban development and the cutting down of trees. So there was once a time when you didn't go into the forest. Now we are going into the forest and cutting down trees and coming into contact with things like bats.
Yeah, exactly. Urban development. That's what's going on here. That's why people in California are moving up into the mountains where the bears or the mountain lions used to live, because of urban development. Basically, cities getting bigger. Why do we know that? Because urban, this adjective, is a word we use to talk about things of the city, in the city, about the city, around the city. If you live in the city, you are an urban person, an urban dweller. Urban transportation might be buses or subways. Rural, out in the country, R-U-R-A-L, would be more like a car. That would be rural transportation, or a tractor on a farm. So rural would be out in the country. Urban would be in the city. Urban development, cities getting bigger and growing out into wild areas. For example, traffic is a major problem in urban areas. There are a lot of cars in the city.
There you go. Now, this leaves the bats with no choice but to live closer to us.
They can't move.
We are invading on their territory. What are they going to do? Move to another planet?
Right.
Oh, we're stuck together, and that's not a good thing for us. All right, everyone, with that, it's time for us to take a break. But don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。我们在第一天的课文读到，蝙蝠有非常活跃的免疫系统，即使病毒在它们身上，它也不会生病。但是病毒却会从这个蝙蝠传染给免疫系统运作比较慢的动物。可是有一个问题仍然存在。为什么会有这么多疾病从蝙蝠传染给人类呢？好，简单来说，问题可能是出在人类身上，因为城市发展和树木砍伐，人们占领他们的自然栖息地，这让蝙蝠别无选择，只能住得离我们更近了。好，先来看两个单字 ，remain。remain 是动词，表示留下或是仍然存在，它也可以当连缀动词来表达保持、继续。那么 urban 是形容都市的、城市的。Mike 老师说的 urban dweller， 它是指都市居民，其中这个 dweller，D-W-E-L-L-E-R， 它是用来表达居住者或者是居民。另外，老师有补充 rural。rural 则是用来形容乡村的、农村的。好，那在农村地区，也许你会看到 tractor，T-R-A-C-T-O-R，tractor 是牵引车或是拖拉机。好，那这个段落有几个重点。第一个 ，put 在这边当动词，它有说、表达的意思。那片语 put simply 就表示简单的说、简而言之。那它是由 to put it simply 简化而来，也可以写作 simply put， 它是用来做总结。例如 simply put, we need a long-term solution to the problem。简而言之，我们必须找出这个问题的长远解决之道。好，那刚刚说到，这使得蝙蝠别无选择，怎么样？好，那这边动词 leave 它是表达使处于某种情况或是状态，用法是 leave 加受词补语。那常见的受词补语，我们可以用形容词、现在分词、过去分词或是介系词片语。那来看两个例句 ：The bad news left her anxious， 那个坏消息使他很焦虑，让他很焦虑。那这边受词补语，我们就是用形容词 anxious。Nelson left his jacket unzipped。 Nelson 没有把夹克的拉链拉上。那这边受词补语我们是用过去分词 unzipped 来表达。好，那另外 leave somebody with no choice but to 加原形动词，这是指让某人没有选择，只能怎么样怎么样。But 在这边表示除了什么什么，像是 The scandal left the politician no choice but to resign。那一则丑闻让那位政治人物只能请辞下台，他除了请辞下台，别无选择喽。这句话课文中。
The secret of how bats keep viruses at bay.
Besides pushing bats and humans closer together, people can put animals that wouldn't normally live near one another in close proximity. In exotic animal markets, a bat cage might be placed on top of another animal's cage where bat droppings could get into its food and pass on the infection when eaten. Or a butcher might not wash their hands, which could spread the disease to other people through meat that isn't completely cooked.
We humans, we're the worst. We are encroaching, invading on animal habitats. And what does this lead to? We're all being pushed together. Yeah, besides pushing animals, bats in this case, besides pushing bats and humans closer together, people can put animals that wouldn't normally live near one another in close proximity, i.e. they are close to one another quite often. Get this, in exotic animal markets, a bat cage might be placed on top of another animal's cage where bat droppings could get into its food and pass on the infection when eaten.
Basically, you go to these markets where some people are buying and selling bats, and if they put the bats near the chickens or the pigs or things like that, the bat poop goes in the chicken or pig food, and then basically the chickens and pigs get sick, and then
cross-contamination, big time.
The people who work with near all these animals, the chickens and pigs, get sick. It says, or a butcher might not wash their hands, which could spread the disease to other people through meat that isn't completely cooked. So cross-contamination, people not cleaning themselves properly, meat that isn't cooked properly, lots of ways for us to get sick from bats, but it's rarely just because the bats make us sick. Usually there's some other link in that chain of disease. Not good. Let's take a break. Go wash your hands. Then we'll be right back.
Or use ethanol, 75%.
Wash your hands.
人类侵占了蝙蝠的自然栖息地，于是它们只能住得离我们更近了。刚刚 Jeff 老师用到 encroach 这个动词。encroach，encroach 它表示逐渐的侵入、逐步侵占，后面常常会搭配介系词 on。好，那么课文接着提到说，在一些异国动物市场，蝙蝠的笼子可能会被放在另一种动物的笼子上，然后由于蝙蝠的粪便有可能会掉到另外一种动物的食物里面，就会造成传染。又或者可能卖肉的摊贩他可能没有洗手嘛，接着就可能透过没有完全煮熟的肉传播疾病给其他人了。老师们说这是交叉污染 cross contamination。那其中的 contamination 它是拼作 CONTAMINATION， 表示污染。玷污，所以 cross contamination 就是交叉污染喽。好，老师还有开玩笑说，他们要趁休息的时候去用浓度75%的酒精来清洁手。那老师用到 ethanol，ethanol， ethanol 就表示乙醇或是酒精。解话课文中。
The secret of how bats keep viruses at bay.
Even though bats can harbor dangerous diseases, we can't blame them for getting us sick. It is only because of bats' strong immune systems that they can carry such fatal illnesses. By studying bats, we may find ways to develop new treatments. However, the only way to do that is to preserve the natural habitats of these remarkable creatures.
Okay, so bats, they make us sick, but is it their fault? Not really, we're kind of to blame as well. So even though bats can harbor dangerous diseases, we can't blame them for getting us sick. Anyways, here we have the verb harbor. Usually when you think of a harbor, you think of the noun. It's a place with calm water where ships can take shelter, where they can dock and offload and stuff like that. Here, though, the idea is similar, but, well, something else is going on. We're not talking about boats now, okay? When you act as a harbor, let's say, okay, you act as a place where something else can live, okay, and not be vulnerable in some way, shape, or form to other things. Now, dangerous diseases, if they do not have a host, a carrier, or something like that, will die. That's the natural cycle of life. But apparently bats do harbor these diseases. The diseases can live in the bats there. The bats can carry them around and then spread them to us and stuff like that. So they are acting as a harbor. They're giving these viruses and diseases a place to live, so to speak, before they can get spread on to other people. Anyways, for example, in general, your mouth harbors around 6 billion bacteria. Yeah, your mouth. Wow. Boy, does a lot of bacteria live there. Oh my goodness.
Which is why, of course, getting bitten by an animal can be very dangerous. Even a dog bite, because the mouth of a dog or a human or a cat can harbor these bacteria. But let's get back to bats and the viruses they can carry. It is only because of bats' strong immune system that they can carry such fatal illnesses. We learned this in day 1. It's because of their strong immune system that they can get this virus but not die or get sick from it. They don't have to die from a fatal illness. Something fatal, this adjective means deadly. It's something that can kill you, all right? A fatal accident means that someone died in the accident. A fatal poison means that if that snake or whatever bites you, the poison can kill you. Not always will, but it does have the power to cause death. For example, this year, the total number of fatal car accidents reached a record low. So there might have been accidents, but because of car science and people wearing their seat belts and good hospital treatment, very few people died. That's the fatal part. It's about dying, not just getting sick or hurt. All right, it says by studying bats, we may find ways to develop new treatments. Yeah, for sure.
I want that immune system. They've got great immune systems, don't they?
Absolutely.
Anyways, however, though, the only way to do that is to preserve the natural habitats of these remarkable creatures. Yeah, how can you study bats if you destroy bat habitats? Where are bats going to live? They won't live anywhere, they'll die off. And if you don't have bats, you can't study these remarkable creatures. By the way, if something is remarkable, it's great, it's awesome. You have to say something about it. You feel compelled to make a comment about that thing or to remark on that thing. So yes, if something's remarkable, it's really, really good and you want to say something about it. For example, despite his remarkable talent, the singer never found commercial success. So boy, was this person ever talented. He was a remarkable talent. Well, even though that was the case, he never hit it big. By the way, the word remarkable is an adjective. Okay, that's it for our article. What's left is the what do you think question. Mike, what can humans do to prevent the future spread of diseases from bats to humans?
I think, well, we should do a couple of things. We should protect the bat's natural habitat so that we don't encroach or destroy it with our urban areas. And we should also study the bats so that we can learn more about the diseases they carry and their immune system that helps to protect them. So I think by protecting the bats and learning from the bats, we will do good things for us and the bats.
There you go. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to say bye-bye, but we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
蝙蝠因为有强大的免疫系统，所以有办法携带危险致命的疾病。不过，我们也不能怪他们害我们生病啊，毕竟是人类先占领他们的栖息地。那课文就提到，我们该做的是保护这些非凡生物的自然栖息地，然后透过研究蝙蝠来研发新的疗法。最后来看3个单字 ：harbor。 Harbor 是动词，表示携带或是带有，像是这种携带有细菌啊、疾病等等，会用 harbor 来表达。那 Jeff 老师说到，蝙蝠携带疾病本身却不容易受到伤害。老师用到 vulnerable 是形容脆弱的、容易受到伤害的，它是拼作 vulnerable。好，另外我们知道 harbor 它也可以当名词来指港口、海港嘛。那 Jeff 老师在解释这个意思的时候，他用到 dock 这个动词 dock， 它表示靠码头、入船屋。好，下一个单字 fatal， 它是形容致命的。我们也可以用 deadly， 在 dead 后面加 ly 变成形容词来形容致命的、致死的。好，再来看 remarkable， 它是形容非凡的、不同寻常的，或是引人注目的。那看到非比寻常的那种人事物啊，你可能会忍不住想要对他们做出评论。Jeff 老师刚刚用到 compel 这个动词 ，compel 就表示迫使、强迫、使什么不得不的意思。好，那么以上这件讲解，同学们别走开，马上回来哦。
欢迎来到一混淆子大解析。I'm Polly.
I am Shane.
All right, so 今天的主题呢，我们要来检查。
哎，不要检查
哦 ，OK， 因为你。
好，
我们今天的字有什么呢
Okay, we have 3 words today. Check, examine, and inspect.
OK， 第一个字
check。OK，
它的意思是检查，
就检查，
对不对？
对，就是最基本的就是检查。
可能表面上看过。
OK, it's fine, no problem. OK， 可以过。
状况可以用这个字。
Let's check the train schedule before we buy a ticket.
OK， 所以我们买票之前呢，先检查一下火车的时刻表。
可能就是看一下。
Yeah， 就是看一下。
Okay, the next one is examine.
OK， 所以 examine 这个就是比较再更仔细的看过它咯，仔细检查，看到一些 detail， 对不对
？Like at a doctor's office. So you can say the doctor examined the patient to determine the cause of pain.
Ow, OK.
So you can go to the doctor.
所以医生仔细检查那位病人，确定他疼痛的原因。可是医生没有疼痛的原因。OK.
The last one is inspect.
OK， 所以这个的检查就是再严谨一点咯。它这个一样是检查、审视的意思，可是它的差别就是它必须要达到某一种标准的那种检查。
对，像要过海关。
这
些东西 like the airplane was carefully inspected by the mechanics.
Okay.
Or so you need to look something to make sure it reaches some level for safety, something like that.
OK， 所以就是技师们可能就是你飞机要起飞之前，他们都会仔细的检查飞机有没有任何问题，不然就是惨了。如果没有过标准的话，对不对？
就毁了。
Yeah.
Okay, so what should we do then?
If you want to know more about these words,
yes,
we should actually go into live action.
See you there.
Can you check if our package has arrived?
It hasn't arrived yet.
Why is it taking so long?
The package came from the US, so customs might inspect it.
Why do they need to inspect it?
For safety reasons, they need to open packages and examine the contents to make sure nothing weird gets into Taiwan.
Actually, the thing we bought is pretty weird.
True. It is a bit weird, but it's not illegal or unsafe.
Bingo!
See, it's here. Come on in. Hey.
Are you kidding me right now?